2%.
Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Friday, October 15th, 2021. The address we're inspecting today is 6727 Southeast 52nd Avenue, Portland, Oregon, 97206. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Ridgid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it should be noted that some H sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. So right from the get-go, we dug around a bit looking for the clean out in the front yard. We did uncover the pipe, but the pipe was uncovered. And so I'm going to get a picture of it here. The sewer camera is going to go down in this pipe, but typically there would be a proper clean out. And as we were digging, we just found this, and of course, because there's no cap on it, it was full of dirt. We had to dig and clear out all the dirt and flush the toilet a bunch just to kind of flush or blow everything out. But we would definitely recommend, we're going to leave it uncovered so that a plumber can get a proper sewer pipe clean out cover or cap, plug, whatever may be on this pipe immediately, so no dirt and debris is going down into the pipe. But certainly needs some attention there. So here we go. We are running some water to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. All of the joints, junctions in the pipe, at least that we've seen so far, appear to be glued and watertight. And we are running just pretty much straight as an arrow to the street in front of the house. Kind of a no-nonsense pipe so far, just straight at it. At about 22 feet, we're going to start diving into the ground. This is typically in preparation to go under the sidewalk area. Sewer pipe needs to get deep as it goes under the sidewalk area because of other utilities and all of that jazz. Here we are coming out of that. Little bit of a rough connection, a little bit of standing water as we come out of the bottom of this, or get to the bottom of this dive. So this is the most common area that we will see a little bit of standing water. It seems like for whatever reason there's a tendency for drain installing technicians to, rather than gradually come out of that turn, to drop straight down and then to go flat, and then once we're out of the turn, then to start improving or getting back to a nice strong downhill flow. So this is the most common area, a little bit of a rough connection, and we go underwater for just about an inch. And like I said, one of the most common areas. So we'll be curious to see with the water off if everything drains out of there. It's not too bad because we are at the bottom of a dive, so everything is flying through here, going straight downhill, picked up pretty good velocity. And in most cases, even if we have a little bit of standing water, it's kind of a non-issue and maybe just something to keep an eye on. We're going to transition at 31 feet to PVC pipe. So this signifies a couple of things. This signifies transitioning pipe size. So we're going from 3-inch pipe into 4-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, ABS plastic into PVC plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into the city branch piping. And even though we enter into city branch piping here, technically all of this will be buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire length. There's 40 feet. We're going to drop into the city lateral at 58 feet. So this is the end officially of owner-buyer responsibility, 58 feet away from the house. So we started in ABS, we transitioned to PVC, and we dropped into this, the city lateral, at 58 feet. We're going to turn off the water. The pipe does appear to be in working condition. We're curious to see in those areas at the straight down dive, at the bottom of the dive, how everything reacts with the water off. If you turn off the water, number one, it appears to be in working condition anyway, but number two, if you turn off the water and everything drains right on out of there, then you're feeling better about things. We would recommend monitoring for sure though. So we'd recommend having a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years, keeping an eye on things. With the amount of weight on these pipes, the amount of rain that happens up here in the Northwest, certainly additional leveling, settling, and movement can happen. So again, we'd recommend keeping an eye on it. It's estimated that the house itself will settle for about 15 years, and then of course the sewer pipe is attached to the house, and so settling and leveling can happen for quite a while, especially with the amount of rain, like I said. So we're going to turn off the microphone, water is drained out, and we're going to start the pull back and look at some of these areas again. So here we are again at that area, like I mentioned, really the most common area that we'll see a little bit of standing water. This is with the water off now. Everything is drained out. We go underwater, let's say we go underwater at 35 feet, and then we come out of it at 35. So it's there's about 4 inches where we're underwater. So very, very minor, and then a little bit of marginal pitch there. So again, the sewer pipe does pass inspection, but with a recommendation for monitoring. We would recommend having a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years, keeping an eye on that area in particular. And then of course, if additional settling or leveling ever occurred, then of course some repitching or repairs could be required. But if you take a snapshot of the property currently today, it's certainly not causing any issues, and the pipe does pass inspection.